Hello, this is Mike, NoStressMike.com, and I'm on my way back out to the farm, and I went to Topeka. So I went to the city, and it was a learning experience. And what's happened? See, I think this is about the 6th of June, Saturday, 2020, and went to the bank, and the branch is now open. You can go inside now, so that's opened up. Went to Golden Corral. Wow. This they've been hurt on this. Not only you got the every other tables, but still they didn't even come close to filling up every other table. And this was during lunch. And but the thing is, normally the Golden Corral, you get what you want and go on. And now it's all served to you. And so you just go on there and say, well, give me, a little bit of this, a little bit of that, or more than that, or, it's really timely on trying to get food. And it was funny because they had big old pan of rolls, and they were right there, and so I just grabbed one, and the guy told me I don't grab food. He will serve it to me, so my mistake. So, and then so then when I come to dessert, I don't normally eat that much. Like I say, I'm addicted to sugar. I'm a sugar addict, so I try not to have much sugar. And so that's the main reason why I like a place like Golden Corral, because I can just get just a little bit of this and a little bit of that, and they don't do that now. Now it's all in little cups, and I don't want even half of one of those little cups. And so that was different. So I feel sorry for him. This virus thing with the masks, they definitely going to have to make some changes. I can't believe, there's just more regulations in the restaurant business, and so they're wearing masks. At least they weren't wearing gloves. I hate when they're wearing gloves. Gloves protect the ones that are wearing the gloves. So then and then when you're wearing gloves, then you're touching all kinds of stuff. You're contaminating all kinds of stuff. So it's not a good thing. And so at least they didn't wear gloves. So but no salt and pepper or ketchup or none of that stuff on the table. And so you got to ask for each one of those. Not a good thing. Is really complicate things. I don't know if this is going to be, and I mentioned this in another video, I don't know if this is going to be the new normal, or is this going to be a re-education kind of thing. I mean, they're teaching me that I'm not, just because I'm the patron, it doesn't mean I'm the boss. So, I just got to stand in line and do like they tell me. So that wasn't a good experience. And I probably won't be going back until after they get back to what they were built on. And then the next thing I did is I went to Sam's, and I like to buy bulk. Don't forget, I've owned restaurants, and when you buy wholesale, it's a lot cheaper than when you're buying retail. So I like to buy bulk, more stuff, bigger cans, bigger packaging, and all this, and it comes out much cheaper than retail. So, and then now where I'm staying, and this is one of the things I've talked about, is I don't try to work off of money. I don't like using money to live on. I'd rather barter. I'd rather trade and do things like that. So what I do is, whenever I go into Topeka, I will go to Sam's, and I'll get $100-$200 worth of food, and some of it, a little bit of it, is what I eat, and then the rest is what we put into storage, so we have more food. And that's what they told me when I came out. They said, you don't need to bring nothing and all this kind of stuff, but I still do food. And now right now they're not living out there. It's just me out there now. But once they get moved out there, then they'll be eating, and then I'll be eating some of the food that they're making. So I'm making up for it now. And but I've noticed, I think people have been still doing some panic buying, because they were starting to get a little thin, and I've noticed that some of the prices are up. Not a lot, but now let's see, I bought over $200 this time, and it should have been less than $200. So it was more. And now we've got, well, for me, the food that we already have out there, I know I got at least a year's supply of food for me, but they still haven't brought any of their food, and they have a couple of years for them. So they'll be bringing their food out, and like I say, they're just going to have to get in, because they're not in good habits on using food. You got to use the food before it gets outdated, especially on food. And when you stack it up, so the old is the ones you're going to use first. So they're going to have some learning to do when they get out there. But I'm concerned. I mentioned that I think this getting back to normal, I think we're not going to get back to normal. Breaking the news to you. It's something you might want to think about. There's not going to be no norm. We're going to have to do some adjusting, some cleaning up, some mentions, drain the swamp. All this stuff's going to have to be done. They're talking crazy. I'm talking about our officials, cities and governors and stuff like that. They're talking really stupid. And I hope you people that are in these areas, I hope you do something about that. Get rid of those people. You don't want those people. They're going to really screw up your life. Right now, and Kansas isn't even as bad as some of them, the way I've heard. And now I noticed at Sam's, there wasn't hardly anybody wearing a mask. So I don't know what's going on that. But it's, I hope you've already left the city. even if you left the city and now your work is starting back up and you go back into the city, that's good, because you've learned what you're getting ready to get into. Because I think it's going to be problems in the cities, and you're going to have to be in the country to make it a lot easier to adapt. And now I'm not liking where I'm at, because I'm in northern Kansas. Our garden's growing and all this stuff, but we just have a short growing season, and we already, well, our freezers are almost filled up, and because, like I say, we've been taking stuff out of the garden already. So, and once they get moved out there, it's going to make it a lot easier for them and for me. And I'm going to, I say at the end of this month, I'll be heading out for 4th of July. I'll be somewhere. But it's not like I was hoping. I was hoping I would be going and helping people. And people have not prepared properly. Individually, they might have prepared, but like the three-man militia stuff, working with others and all this kind of stuff, they haven't prepared at all. I say, I'm surprised if any of you all, of my people who watch my videos, have left the city. I'd be surprised even if a handful of you did. Well, I'll take it back. I've got a couple that have, they're moving right now. They're moving. They're a little late, but they're getting everything going now. But things are getting ready to change, and the new norm is going to be difficult. Just something you're going to have to prepare to deal with. This is Mike, NoStressMike.com.